Story time. So this was back in secondary school and it was drama class. And we had to do a final play for our assessment. So I'm working with a group of people that the teacher has put together. And in my group, it's one of the best looking girls in the school. And as we make up the story of what kind of play that we're going to do, there's a certain scene that happens that there's two characters at the end of the play that are going to kiss. But they weren't actually going to kiss, they were just going to look like they were going to kiss. So as they were getting close to each other, and it would look like they were going to kiss, and then the lights would go off, and then it'll just be black. And yeah. And then when it got to the stage of picking the characters, I got chosen for the guy who was going to do that kiss. And for the person who was going to be the woman for it, you guessed it. It was that girl. It was her. And I was fine with it, but I just kind of like shrugged it off and focused on my work. So, but eventually we were rehearsing that scene, and then me and this girl sit down next to each other, and the director who's directing us is telling us, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you guys to get really close to each other. When your faces are close, we're gonna turn off the light. Everyone's gonna think that you guys did something, but you didn't. It's gonna be awesome. And it was a good idea, I ain't gonna lie, it was a good idea, but I was nervous. So they get to the stage and I was like, okay, so you guys just practice. And then so everyone in the group's watching us as we're getting ready for this scene. We sit down next to each other. And I said, okay, so you guys start getting close to each other. She looks at me and then she asks me, are you alright? I was looking at her acting like, girl, you don't even know what I'm about to do. But really I was nervous as hell. Like my head was sweating, my palms were sweating, my teeth were sweating, I think my brain was sweating somehow. I was just a nervous wreck, but I was trying to play it as cool as possible. So I was bluffing, I was bluffing so hard. So we're getting closer to each other, our faces are getting closer to each other, and what is supposed to be the fake kiss is about to happen. And then she looks at me and then she notices how nervous I actually am. And then she turns to me and she asks me, have you ever kissed a girl? And that is when things just began to just turn upside down for me. At that stage, it just... That may or may not have been the question, but for the sake of the story and for the sake of the younger ones watching it, let's just say it was. My head goes off. Like I go crazy in my head, I don't know what to say, I just freeze and I just stare at her. My mind is telling me, don't say nothing, just tell her yes. But my lips are still frozen from what was happening before that. So I didn't say anything, I just keep staring at her. The guy who's in charge of directing the whole play thing, he's got one of the biggest mouths in the school. He just shouts out, you what? And everyone in the group just starts laughing absolutely nuts. Then everyone else in the room who's in different groups then turn around and try to find out what's going on. Why are they laughing so hard? What's going on? Even one of my friends in this corner, he's laughing so hard. I know for a fact that he's in the same situation as me because we spoke about it the day before, but he's just laughing. So I give him this look, I'm about to bait you out. I'm about to say your business. And he looks at me like... So now I'm feeling really embarrassed because something that I thought that I was doing that's a good thing has all of a sudden turned into something that was just something to... But now looking back at it, I'm thinking, why was I embarrassed? Why is it so bad that I want to do something that was right? But what makes it seem like things in Christianity are just weird and funny? I mean, the Bible says that we are the light of the world and the salt of the earth. It also says that we shouldn't conform to the ways of the world. We're not supposed to be blending in with everything. People are supposed to notice that we're different from everyone else. So if anything, in Christianity, blending in should be the wrong thing to do. We should have enough confidence in the things that we do and the things that the Bible says for us to know that it's the things of the world that is alien. And I just want to throw this out there for anyone who's wondering, there is nothing wrong with it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not a bad thing. In fact, it's probably a good thing. There's nothing wrong with waiting for the right person to come at the right time. Preferably when it's something to do with like a ring, or when you're over the age of 30. No, I'm playing. But the ring thing, no, I'm serious about the ring. It is the best thing to do, and I wish someone had told me what I'm telling you now when I was at that stage. I just want to say this just in case there's anyone in the same kind of situation that I was in at that stage. But yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to encourage someone right now. I don't want anyone to go through the embarrassment I went through when really there is nothing to be embarrassed about. Don't let anyone trick you into thinking your Christian life is anything to be ashamed about. The world will try to deter you in different ways, but it's up to you to have faith and keep strong and keep going in the ways of God. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time, and I'll try to post a lot more often. I know I haven't been posting quite often, but yeah, I'm trying to be a lot more consistent. Peace.